Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the living room. We're the Octobers, and we're checking out episode 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones season 5. The High Sparrow is in the building. Things are really shaking up, and I had to shave my head because my freaking bangs were looking like string beans, and I just needed to do something different. I went and I got my hair cut by this really nice lady, and ever since that day, I went back like twice and got it cut. It just hasn't been looking right. It's been looking terrible. So we just needed to shave it and set it back to factory settings, basically. So thanks for helping me. I really appreciate that. I got a couple cuts on the forehead. I don't know if y'all can tell. I don't know, man, but it's fresh out the, it's fresh. It's a fresh haircut. I still have all the red marks and stuff. So thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
She was in there like, just.
Okay.
Like, didn't you?
I didn't know how. I didn't
oh my
know.
God. She was putting
I thought it was supposed to look bald or something. I was applying some pressure.
She was putting like 28 pounds of pressure on my head. I thought she was going to break the freaking guide. I was like, are you kidding me, bro? What are you doing? I'm telling you, where's my cuts?
Don't worry about it.
You guys don't care about this.
Don't worry about it.
Y'all want to watch Game of Thrones.
The Gift. Season 5, episode 7, The Gift.
I forgot how good this was getting.
Yeah.
And guys, if you're on YouTube, just so you guys know, we're definitely watching the recaps and stuff before we get into these.
Yep.
Get hype.
I am always hype.
I'm dreading the fact that we're like getting close to being done with this series.
I know.
It's like coming, you know what I'm saying?
Just like winter is coming. The end is coming.
Let me know in the comments, how many of you guys put this junk on before you go to sleep just because you love the familiarity of it? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when this series is done, I can see myself putting it on again for sure.
Right. That's my personality type too. That's why I don't watch a lot of things that are like, you know. You
watch one thing and watch it 16 times.
Yeah, like I've watched Mean Girls probably like more times than like I can count.
They make it seem so small and just nice, Dorn.
Well,
a lot of these places
so far it has been small and nice.
Right, yeah. But it seemed like such a small little place on this map.
I think someone told us it was like, if we think of like Argentina, that's where Dorne is. Maybe.
Yeah, I sort of picked that up. It's like a Spanish country.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Oberyn sort of gave it away.
Y'all are gonna, oof, that's risky.
Lord Commander, it is my duty to tell you I believe this mission to be reckless, foolhardy, and an insult to all the brothers who have died fighting the wildlands.
As always, thank you for your honesty.
Oh yeah, that little kid's mad at him too.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna like that.
Safe travels, Lord Commander.
Dragon glass.
That's what I used to kill the White Walker.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about all that. Because Stannis knows about it. Oh, guys.
One of my favorite things to ever happen is these dudes wearing these black uniforms with the snow. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh.
That laugh. Egg laughed like that. One of the first things I remember.
His little brother, Aegon, he became king.
Aegon's
sure
his little
did.
brother. Oh.
He was a jolly fella, like this one. Get himself, Gillyflower.
Oh.
Before it's too late.
Heed the warning, Gillyflower.
Right.
I'd be scared to even be by Sansa. I wouldn't want nothing to do with her if I was him.
She might whoop his butt.
Well, Ramsay might walk in there and decide to torture him over it.
Oh, yeah.
What's he doing alone with me, Sansa?
Not Theon, milady. Reek.
Help me.
You're his wife now.
Oh, this is so scary.
Do what he says. Do what he says or he'll hurt you.
He really hurts me every night.
It can always be worse.
Look at her.
What did he do to you?
Please.
You betrayed my family.
I'm sorry.
You have to help me, Theon. Help me.
You don't know him.
My family still has friends in the north. All I need to do is give a signal and they'll rescue me. Climb to the top of the broken tower. Light this candle and put it in the window. Promise me, Theon.
Reek! My name is Reek.
Your name is Theon Greyjoy, last surviving son of Balon Greyjoy, Lord of the Iron Islands. Do you hear me?
Yeah, you pay the iron price.
Theon, promise me.
Whoa.
But see, this is Game of Thrones. He's gonna get caught and lose an eye.
Oh my God. This is so intense. He just has the candle, just chilling. I'm so nervous.
You okay? You're eating like a bag of popcorn over there.
Yes, Reek.
Oh my God.
Just seeing if you need service, master.
Yeah, you
Play
need
it off.
anything? Yeah. Do you think he knows?
Egg. Mother's looking for you. Egg.
Get some sleep, Sam. You'll have to speak for him tomorrow. I'll watch over him.
I'm staying too. He's always been good to me. I can't leave him now.
Hey, I dreamed that I was old.
I'm getting chills right now. Oh my gosh.
He came to us from King's Landing.
Guys, that was heartbreaking. He in the last moments of his life, like he was just young again. He was young again with his brother before all that tragedy happened, all that horror happened.
He just didn't know.
And he said he saw himself old, and it's almost like his brain slipped out of reality and just slipped past, like almost like out of time, man, like out of the time
you have
dimension.
chills.
That was wild, man. That was so good. Back it up.
Ooh.
His name was Aemon Targaryen.
Oh, Sam's taking it.
He came to us from King's Landing. A maester of the Citadel, chained and sworn brother of the Night's Watch, ever faithful. No man was wiser, or gentler, or kinder. A dozen Lord Commanders came and went during his years of service, but he was always there to counsel them. He was the blood of the dragon, but now his fire has gone out, and now his watch is ended.
And now his watch is ended.
Ooh.
Death always signifies change in this show.
It's like everyone in the old generation. I told you, it's all dying out.
It's cute. He called his little brother Egg.
You're losing all your friends, darling.
I used to like him for one episode. Dang, man. What if he survives it because he's a dragon?
Maybe. Like, for real, what if? I didn't even think of that.
Ugh.
My beautiful wife. You know how pleased I was when I saw you. You've made me very happy. Our scouts report that Stannis Baratheon rides for Winterfell. He's a respected commander.
She got a shank.
His troops are loyal, tied thousands of foreign sellswords to bolster his army. But this storm is a stroke of luck for us Northerners. Our people are used to fighting in frost. His army is out there now, suffering in the snow. One day I'll be Lord of Winterfell and Warden of the North. You will be my lady and Wardeness.
Isn't your stepmother pregnant?
What of it?
What happens if she has a boy?
Then I'll have a baby brother. I'm Lord Bolton's eldest son.
But you're a bastard. A trueborn will always have the stronger claim.
Sansa, you better chill. Scaring me.
I've been naturalized by a royal decree from
Tommen Baratheon, another bastard.
At least she's thinking big picture, though.
Right, she is. She's playing the game.
Bastards can rise high in the world, like your half-brother, Jon Snow. Born the bastard of Winterfell, now the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
News to her.
You didn't know? Yes, he's done very well for himself. I nearly forgot why I asked you to join me. Come, my lady. Your northern friend. Reek told me you wanted to leave. Winterfell is your home.
That is tough, bro.
Her heart gave out before I even got to her face.
Oh my god. Dude.
Oh,
Bring my wife back to her chamber. You should hold on to your candles.
Oh my, I freaking hate him. Every time he kisses her, I want to. He's such a demon.
So Reek ran up there to go freaking snitch, dude. I was about to start calling him Theon again. I was this close.
Boy.
Reek the Squeak. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. It's low key though. If Sansa escapes, Reek's going right back up there, and he's gonna get filleted up. And they're gonna figure out if he knows anything, and he does. So he did all he could do. I understand that.
We're running out of food. We can't open the supply line until the snow clears. The storm crows rode off last night.
Sell swords, loyal to nothing but gold.
This isn't our time. We should head back to Castle Black when the snow clears.
I retreated from King's Landing, Sir Davos. If I retreat again, I become the king who ran. Winter is coming. If we march back to Castle Black, we winter at Castle Black.
It's better to wait for the right time than risk everything.
This is the right time, and I will risk everything. Because if I don't, we've lost. We march to victory, or we march to defeat. But
we gotta march.
Forward, only forward.
Yeah, what you got to say?
She looked into the light.
I would be looking all up in that fire at this moment.
I've trusted in your visions, in your prophecies for years.
You saw it yourself, my king, when you stared into the flames. A great battle in the snow.
And you, do you trust yourself?
I trust in the Lord. I have seen myself walk along the battlements of Winterfell. I have seen the flayed man banners lowered to the ground.
Yes.
Easy there, Stannis.
I have shown you the power of King's blood. The usurper Robb Stark, the usurper Joffrey Baratheon.
We don't have Robert's bastard here.
We have someone better, and your blood runs through her veins.
Have you lost your mind?
Leeches.
You doubt me. After all that you've seen,
Must be another way.
you must become king before the long night begins. Only you can lead the living against the dead. All your life has led us to this moment, this decision.
She's my daughter. Get out.
Dude, please just don't do that.
Are we talking leeches or are we talking like...
No, he just said leeches and she said, no, there's only one way. So I'm assuming he's going to have to burn her.
Oh, are we talking Wicker Man here?
And I say no to that. I don't like that, Stannis. Please don't do that.
Yeah, we can burn you, Melisandre.
Come on, love. Give us a kiss.
Leave me alone.
Oh, if you were my girl, I won't leave you alone.
One little kiss.
I'll give you a kiss.
A man gets lonely guarding the wall. There's no need to be rude. We just want a little affection.
Get your hands off her. Brother Derek, I believe you both have guard duty tonight.
Sam the Slayer. You're gonna slay me with that sword?
Look at his hand shake.
Get back to your room. Lock the door.
Oh my God.
I'm warning you.
Don't make him.
Oh my God, they dropped him.
Somebody's got to walk in here and help,
Yeah,
right?
please.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you losing friends for real, Sam.
What the heck?
Stab him, Sam.
Get your hands off her. I killed a White Walker. I killed a Fen. I'll take my chances with you.
Sam the damn gladiator over here.
Hey, ghost.
I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Oh.
Dang, now he passes out.
Oh.
Sam's the best.
I know.
At
He
least he's
tried
one
so
of them for
hard.
sure.
The next time you see something like that, you leave it alone.
I will not. I don't know what they would have done.
I know they would have killed you if ghosts hadn't come.
No, they were tiring out. What kind of man would I be if I ran away when I saw someone hurting you?
Promise me, whatever happens, you'll take care of little Sam.
Of course I will. I'll take care of you too. Stay. Please.
Sam said, I'm trying to see you in that ghillie suit.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You know what a ghillie suit is? Like what you, you know, it looks like you're in the bushes. A ghillie suit.
Sure.
No.
Her name's Gilly, like a birthday suit. You know?
No, I've never seen it.
Fair fine for the fighting pits, my friend. Not your usual street tough or drunken pirate. This one's a Westerosi knight from an ancient house trained in sword and lance. He was first through the breach during the siege of Spike, slaughtering 50 men with his flaming sword. He killed the great Khal Drogo in single combat. Bidding begins at 12 gold honors.
Just whatever you say.
30. Do I have 14? 15 gold honors. 20. So.
I hope he's nice.
Wait! You have to buy me as well. We're a team. I'm a great fighter, too.
It's funny. You have to give him that.
Good job, Tyrion.
Why is that man just taking it though?
Because it's a chain. Take him.
Half price.
All right. It's funny.
Tyrion do be weaseling his way, don't he?
Everything. How much do you think you paid for him?
If I may.
Half price?
Heard Marine has become
3 coins.
freed men who would be paid a wage.
Your wages, funny man. You'd last the rest of your life.
Oh, he's free now.
My marriage to his star.
I think the sons of the Harpy will stop killing because their leader was made king. Do you think I'm petty enough to speak ill of a man just because he represents competition?
I do.
You're right. My motivations are entirely impure. Doesn't make me wrong.
You told me yourself I can't fight enemies within and without. So when enemies without come knocking, I need the city of Marine behind me. I have no choice.
Everyone has a choice. Even slaves have a choice. Death or slavery.
Marry me instead.
Even if I wanted to do such an inadvisable thing, I couldn't.
You are queen. You can do what you like.
That's like benefit her, right?
She has a master plan. She can't just do what she wants or it won't work. She's saying she's essentially a slave to her ambition.
Can I make one more suggestion?
On the day of the great games, gather all the great masters and wise masters and worthy masters you can find and slaughter them all.
Ooh.
I am a queen, not a butcher.
All rulers are either butchers or meat.
I don't know about all that. What's up with that?
Where would I find the High Septon or High Sparrow or whatever bloody fool name he's got?
It's not as good a name as Queen of Thorns, I'll admit.
You should have the decency to stand when you speak to a lady.
You should have the decency to kneel before the gods.
Don't spar with me, little fellow. A man of the people who does Cersei's dirty work for her.
The people always do the dirty work.
Spare me the homilies. I can smell a fraud from a mile away. I'm here for my grandson and granddaughter.
The father judges us all. Sons of high lords, sons of fishermen.
If you break his laws, you will be punished.
Don't you walk away from me.
You don't give commands here, Lady Olenna.
I'll make you the richest septon who ever lived.
I imagine this is strange for you, but I'm telling you a simple truth. I serve the gods. The gods demand justice.
How do they communicate their demands? By raven or horse?
By the holy text, the seven-pointed star.
I've read the seven-pointed star.
Your grandchildren will be punished in the same manner as anyone who breaks the sacred law.
And yet you punish Loras for shagging some perfume pomps, and Marjorie for defending her brother? When House Tyrell stops sending our crops to the capital, everyone here will starve, and I'll make sure the hungry know who's to blame.
Have you ever sowed the field, Lady Olenna? Have you ever reaped the grain? Life, you are the few. We are the many. And when the many stop fearing the few...
That's about to blow up, bro.
He's so powerful.
Well, it's funny because like all the elites, like they don't answer to anyone. Like they are like, you know, the top of the food chain. And then this dude comes along and they're not on the top anymore and they're freaking out.
That's from Littlefinger.
Starving yourself won't make things any better for her, my love.
Oh, he's on a hunger strike? Bro.
She's in a prison cell, and there is nothing I can do.
Hmm.
I am the king. The queen is in prison, and there is nothing I can do.
You gotta choose someone different to yell at.
No matter how strong you are, sooner or later you'll face circumstances beyond your control. You cannot blame yourself for fate. Your father, brother, your grandfather. I was queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and what could I do? Hold them as they left this world.
I'll call in the army. I'll take back the sept and kill every last one of them. I'll start a war if I have to.
You know as well as I do who the first casualty of that war would be.
Yeah, you're queen.
I love her. I can't help her.
What is he supposed to do?
Betray his mother?
We must be strong for those we love. We cannot give in to despair.
There must be something.
Let me talk to him on your behalf.
Mm-mm.
The king cannot sully.
You tried to help her.
Your happiness is all I want in this world.
What if she did all that to win him back?
Children of your own.
Because you know how he was trying to send her off to Casterly Rock?
Anything to keep you from harm.
Like make a huge problem just to save you from it?
Yeah, just like
I would
save
burn
him.
cities to the ground. You are all that matters. You and your sister. The moment you came into this world, my only boy.
Cersei's in a weird spot, bro, because she's responsible for this, but she's also in a lot of pain at the fact that he's in pain. She loves her children.
You look different when I left.
House Trystane wasn't supposed to happen that way.
Why is it happening at all?
Your mother's worried about you. Threats have been made. Dawn's too dangerous for you. I've come to take you home.
This is my home. This has been my home for years. I didn't want to come here. I did my duty, and now she's forcing me to go back.
It's for your own good.
I love Trystane. I'm going to marry him, and we're staying right here. You don't know me.
She's like Sansa was when we first started the series.
Right, but she's like happy there, and she's like, you're actually in love.
Brothers, oh brothers, the Dornishman's taken
my life. I guess.
What does it matter, for all men must die?
Why is he making this song?
The Dornishman's wife.
He's got a good voice. We're lucky he's a singer. If he were a fighter, we might have been in trouble.
Wouldn't feel right to leave Dorne without a new scar.
You think you're leaving Dorne?
Dornish women are the most beautiful women in the world.
Thank you.
I said Dornish women. I didn't say you.
Who's the most beautiful woman in the world?
Oh no.
Sorry? Who? You. Don't drop it.
They're tricky with that poison.
Right. I thought that she had like a curse on her titties or something.
What the heck?
I'm sorry about the locale.
No, you're not.
It felt like the safest place.
Not for your clientele, clearly.
It was an establishment like no other.
That's a
Sheer
gross room,
range
bro.
of appetites catered to. Desires that didn't even exist until we invented them. Past is the past. The future is all that's worth discussing. The future of House Tyrell.
Don't pretend to have any concern for my house. I should have known you'd return to the capital as soon as things started to go wrong.
I promise you.
I promise you, Lord Baelish, that our fates are joined. Together we murdered a king. If my house should fall, I will have nothing to hide. Do you deny a part in all this?
Cersei summoned me to King's Landing. I dared not refuse her.
And what did she want?
A piece of information she knew that I had. But I have other information of which she is unaware. And as you say, our interests are aligned. I have a gift for you, same kind I gave Cersei, a handsome young man.
Many worthy fighters have died trying to make it to the great games.
This is like Gladiator.
Yeah.
Triumph here. You will fight at the great pit of Daznak itself, in front of the queen. So whatever happens, the gods have smiled upon you today.
You better get in front of that queen.
Today your lives actually start to mean something. Valar Morghulis.
Boy, Tyrion goes through it, doesn't he?
Sitting through the great games will be bad enough.
Oh, so she's about to see them?
Fighters there the honor of
her presence.
Yeah, she never expected Jorah to be one of the fighters in the games that she allowed.
Your Grace, your future Grace, stand straight for the fucking Queen. We fight and die for your glory.
We fight and die for your
He said, the queen's here?
That man loves that woman. She's not feeling it at all.
Yeah.
But she didn't mind it that much when the cows were doing it.
I think I've seen enough.
Your Grace.
I've sacrificed more than enough for your traditions.
Oh God, he needs to go out there.
What are you doing? Quit your journey, you piece of fucking.
Oh.
Look, pique that interest.
Yeah, because he's. Oh, I
She
thought.
said, "Who is this Scottish-looking vigilante?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
that'll work.
you're free, my brother. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous for some reason.
You think she's about to make him dragon food?
Get him out of my sight.
Ah.
Khaleesi, please. I just need a moment of your time. I brought you a gift. It's true.
It's true.
Yes.
Who are you?
I am the gift. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. My name is Tyrion Lannister.
Wow. It's so cool seeing that bridge connect, you know?
Whoa, yeah. I'm excited for that to see what she does with that. That's not who you want to see.
This is horrible. Unacceptable. Are they feeding you enough at least? I brought you this. It's quite good. I had it myself for supper only last night. We did everything we could from the moment they took your brother. Tommen even went to the Sept himself to confront the High Sparrow. I know you did this. We are making every effort. Swear to you by all.
Well, this is the game they were playing.
Lies come easily to you. Everyone knows that. But innocence, decency, concern. You're not very good at those, I'm afraid. You're upset. You're not thinking clearly. I don't want to see you again. I've been told men often go mad in the black cells beneath the Red Keep. Leave. Yes. Get out, you hateful bitch!
She likes that.
Yeah, she's ahead on the scorecards right now.
Sleep well, sister.
Oh my gosh.
You saw her?
Yes.
And?
Her accommodations seem sufficient. What happens to her now?
A trial will be held for each of them.
Who'll stand judge?
7 septons, as it was in all trials before the Targaryen.
One or both of them were to confess before the trial.
Then they will be shown the Mother's Mercy.
What does the Mother's Mercy entail?
It depends upon the situation.
Thank you, High Septon, for bringing them whatever justice they deserve in the eyes of the Seven.
Did you know this chapel is one of the oldest structures in King's Landing? Baylor built his sept around it. Who carved this altar? Do you know?
I'm afraid I don't.
No one does. There's no name on it, nor anywhere else in the chapel. Now, the people who built this place didn't inflict their vanity on those who came after them. Their faith was clean. Strip away the gold and the ornaments, knock down the statues and the pillars, and this is what remains. Something simple, solid, and true. Tyrell's finery will be stripped away, their lies knocked down, and so it will be for all of us, high and low alike. What will we find when we strip away your finery?
Incest.
Oh, lots of it.
A young man came to us not long ago. He had so much to strip away, but piece by piece he unburdened himself.
Wansel.
Yeah.
Let go of vanity, pride, sin. Now his soul is so light, he will float through the 7 heavens like a bird. And he has much to say about you.
Oh.
Is she about to be arrested right now?
Oh, I hope. Do I hope so? Kinda, because she's.
See, this is why you don't sleep with your cousins and stuff, Cersei.
Right.
Jeez. Don't mix up intercourse and family.
Oh.
You will order her to let me go. I am the queen. I am the queen. I've lost
No
your
way. They just arrest her like that?
I guess so.
What's Tommen gonna do?
Look at me.
Look at my face. It's the last thing you'll see before you die.
I freaking love Cersei, dude. She's so awesome. Tell him, Cersei.
Like, she just is like.
She wasn't scared.
She's
Yeah.
ruthless.
She didn't beg or anything. Oh my gosh.
Y'all mess with the real one, Loki.
Y'all done tried to catch the wrong sparrow.
Oof.
All right, guys, that was crazy. We're going to hop into the next one. So much to be said about that one, but we'll save it towards the end. But at the end of the day, Cersei messed around and find out, man. That's why she shouldn't have went behind everybody's back and tried to bring in this weird little religious thing she's got
She
going on.
just thought she was exempt.
Right.
She thought her tail was exempt. Boy, she said, I brought him on. I'm exempt.
Yeah, you know, Cersei definitely didn't see that coming, man. She thought that she could bring them in there to basically, like, she was playing politics, man, and she wanted to punish her enemies, and she just didn't apply the same logic to herself. That was a mistake. She
Boy.
definitely, she should have had more awareness, basically.
Right.
100%. Very weird.
How do I know you are who you say you are? You are Tyrion Lannister. Why shouldn't I kill you? Pay your family back for what it did to mine.
You want revenge against the Lannisters? I am the greatest Lannister killer of our time.
So I should welcome you into my service because you murdered members of your own family.
Into your service? Your Grace, we have only just met. It's too soon to know if you deserve my service.
If you'd rather return to the fighting pits, just say the word.
Right.
When I was a young man, I heard a story about a baby born during the worst storm in living memory. She had no wealth, no lands, no army, only a name. Most well-informed person I knew told me that this girl without wealth, lands, or armies had somehow acquired all three in a very short span of time, along with 3 dragons. He thought she was our best, last chance to build a better world.
Why should I spend my time listening to you?
Because you cannot build a better world on your own. You have no one at your side who understands the land you want to rule.
Hey, there you go.
Yes. That was smart.
I will have a very large army and very large dragons.
Killing and politics aren't always the same thing. When I served as Hand of the King, I did quite well with the latter. I could do an even better job, advising a ruler worth the name, if that is indeed what you are.
So you want to advise me?
Hell yeah. Dude, I am down, bro. Like, this is
What
sick.
would you have me do with him?
Who?
Jorah?
Swore I would kill him if he ever returned.
Nah, don't do it.
Pardon that man. This is Jorah.
Why should the people trust a queen who can't keep her promises?
Whomever Ser Jorah was when he started informing on you, he is no longer that man. He claims he would kill for you and die for you, and nothing I have witnessed gives me reason to doubt him.
Aw, I love that.
And yet he did betray you.
Oh, here's the advising, right?
Tough but fair. Tough but fair.
Did he have an opportunity to confess his betrayal?
Many opportunities.
He's like, yeah, that's kind of true.
Worships you. He is in love with you, I think. But he did not trust you with the truth. An unpleasant truth, to be sure, but one of great significance to you.
So I should kill him.
A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion. You're going to need to inspire devotion. A lot of it you're ever going to rule across the narrow sea. But you cannot have him by your side when you do.
Remove Ser Jorah from the city.
Dang, man.
I still don't love that. At least he has his life, though, but...
Right, like, dude, he changed his mind. She's just so betrayed and hurt by it. I get it, though. She really trusted him.
And she's also hurting because on the inside, she's bleeding to forgive this man, but
She really wants to.
But she can't.
Man.
Goes back to what she was saying earlier. She's a slave to her ambition. She wants to be the queen.
Man.
I mean, she's in her right. You know, he betrayed her.
Are his days numbered, though, with that stuff?
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting.
Man.
Confess. Let me speak to her.
She can't confess.
I meant it. My face will be the last thing you see.
Oh. You gotta get hit by a wood spoon if you just have to once in your life.
If she was just your average person, she would probably confess. But if she confesses, her son's dead. He's the king.
Oh.
Illegitimate king.
When I was 8, I begged enough money to buy my first bucket of oysters. I sold that bucket and made enough money to buy 2 more. But I finally saved enough to buy myself an oyster cart. Now every morning, I make my way down to the canals. I pass the fishmongers.
Yum.
I usually see Lara, my first customer of the day, on her way home.
Lana is very impressive, very industrious. She will make a fine servant for the many-faced god.
How will she serve him?
She will no longer turn left onto Ragman Lane. She will turn right and go to Ragman Harbor.
What will she do there?
She will see. If he knew what she would see, there would be no reason to send her.
Oysters, clams, and cockles!
What?
Just like, why is she screaming that?
Like, get your cold beer. Get your cold... like that.
But it's oysters.
Your oyster's fresh.
Best in the city.
You wouldn't lie to an old man, would you?
Oh, she shucks it for you? Pay her up.
Very nice. Give me 4 with vinegar.
Wait, did he just try one on the house?
Yeah.
Turned from all of them without a scratch on me.
Can't do it.
Here, take it. You have to. I've 3 children. What will they do?
Come on.
With nothing without me.
Why'd they take him?
I don't know.
The man is a gambler. It is a strange wager for the captain. He only wins if he loses his life. A girl tells a man that she has seen.
If the captain dies, the thin man pays his family a lot of money.
Perhaps the gambler loses his bet and decides he does not have to pay after all. A destitute woman and her small child. What can they do to such a man if he keeps their money for himself? To whom can they turn for recourse?
The many-faced god.
A girl named Lana will return to the docks. She will watch the gambler. She will come to know as much about him as she knows about herself.
And then what?
A gift for the thin man.
Oh, she's about to oysters, clam, and cockle and put that in it?
So this is like a religious practice, in a sense, because that's what the comments were saying.
Maybe.
She's not ready.
Perhaps she is, perhaps she's not.
And if she's not?
It is all the same to the many-faced god.
Yeah, I don't know who the many-faced god is.
The trial will take place soon.
The High Sparrow will be presenting a substantial case against you.
Oh, man.
Fornication, treason, incest, the murder of King Robert.
All lies.
Of course, Your Grace.
That's a serious one, dude.
My concern is that the faith does not adhere to the same standards of proof as the crown. Belief is so often the death of reason.
I wish you'd said it sooner. Any word from Jamie?
No, I'm afraid not.
He's jammed up too.
I know. That's gonna be nuts, man. What?
So the whole realm's about to
Your
hear
Grace,
this.
Grand Maester Pycelle has summoned your uncle Kevan back from Casterly Rock to serve as Hand of the King. He now presides over the small council.
Tell him I need to speak to him.
I implored him to visit you, but he would not.
Well, he's about to get in trouble too. Qyburn.
If you can visit me, then surely the king.
He remains in his chambers.
Oh my God.
This man's getting weaker over here. You need to be eating pork chops and potatoes.
I tried, Your Grace. He wouldn't see me. He won't see anyone.
The king who starved.
Is a way out.
Oh, that window?
Confess.
Oh.
A little less dark, babe.
I rose him up from nothing. I will not kneel before some barefooted common and beg his forgiveness.
You promoted him.
The work continues.
Oh.
I'd walk out.
Yeah. Drop it and run, boy.
Why? Why, Theon?
Not Theon. There is no Theon. Reek.
Why did you tell him Reek?
I was helping you. You wanted to escape. There is no escape. Theon Greyjoy tried to escape. The master knew. He knows everything. He hunted him and caught him and strapped him to a cross. Cut away piece after piece until there was no Theon left.
Good. If it weren't for you, I'd still have a family. If I could do what Ramsay did to you right here, right now, I would.
Ooh. Are you gonna tell the truth?
I deserved everything.
See, that's what I was saying, bro.
I deserved to be Reek. I did terrible things. Turned on Robb, captured Winterfell, killed those boys.
They weren't those boys. They were Bran and Rickon. They were your brothers. You've known them since they were born.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Only what?
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Tell me.
I can't, not unless the master says.
Tell me, they weren't what?
They weren't.
Tell me why Bran and Rickon should be gone while you still breathe the air. Tell me to my face, Theon. Tell me that they weren't your brothers.
They weren't Bran and Rickon. I couldn't find them.
You better shut up.
It was too far, boys.
Theon, you have to tell me. Do you have any idea where they...
Not Theon! Reek!
Bro, he's scared to death now.
I know.
Our scouts tell us he's got no more
But that gives her faith, right?
Gives her a reason to fight.
And how high do Stannis' horses jump? Our walls have been fully repaired. We are more prepared for a siege than they could ever be. All we have to do is wait for them to freeze, starve, and mutiny.
Stannis isn't from the north. We hit first and hit hard and leave a feast for the crows.
As long as we stay behind these walls, they can't touch us.
I don't need an army. I need 20 good men.
What are you about to do?
Trying to go all freaking Marine Corps over here.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I need 20 good men.
worthy of your service.
Have you decided yet whether you're going to have me killed?
Probably my safest option.
I could see why you would think so. What your father would have done.
And what would your father have done?
My father publicly sentenced me to death. I'd say his thoughts on having me killed were abundantly clear.
Is that why you killed him?
Someday, if you decide not to execute me, I'll tell you all about why I killed my father. And on that day, should it ever come, we'll need more wine than this.
I know what my father was. I know the Mad King earned his name.
Here we sit, two terrible children of two terrible fathers.
I'm terrible.
I've heard stories.
Why did you travel to the far side of the world to meet someone terrible?
To see if you were the right kind of terrible.
Which kind is that?
The kind that prevents your people from being even more so.
Oh.
Well, I did reopen the fighting pits.
And you agreed to marry someone you loathed. Very impressive. My own sister married someone she loathed as well. She ended up having him killed.
Perhaps it won't come to that.
Not impossible that Varys was right about you after all.
Varys, King Robert's spy master?
He's the one who convinced me to come find you. He was my traveling companion before Ser Jorah seized that role for himself.
Jorah sent my secrets to Varys. For 20 years, the Spider oversaw the campaign to find and kill
He
me.
did what he had to do to survive. I suspect he's the main reason you weren't slaughtered in your crib.
But you trust him?
Yes, oddly. He may be the only person in the world I trust, except my brother.
The brother who killed my father.
That's the one.
Perhaps I will have you killed after all.
I'd given up on life until Varys convinced me you might be worth living for. You chop off my head. Well, my
So be
final
it.
days were interesting.
I'm not going to kill you.
Banished?
You're going to advise me.
I like it.
Speaking complete sentences.
Perhaps you should try wanting something else.
If I want jokes, I'll get myself a proper fool.
I'm not entirely joking. There's more to the world than Westeros, after all. How many hundreds of thousands of lives have you changed for the better here? Perhaps this is where you belong, where you can do the most good.
I fought so that no child born into Slavers Bay would ever know what it meant to be bought or sold. I will continue that fight here and beyond. This is not my home.
When you get back to your home, who supports you?
The common people.
Here in Slavers Bay, you had the support of the common people, and only the common people. What was that like, ruling without the rich? House Targaryen is gone. The Starks are gone as well. Our two terrible fathers saw to that. The remaining members of House Lannister will never back you, not ever. Stannis Baratheon won't back you either. That leaves the Tyrells. Not impossible.
Lannister, Targaryen, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground.
Wow.
It's a beautiful dream. Stopping the wheel.
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Okay, I see what's up.
Go.
So she wants to go over there and destroy this cycle that's just...
I want the
But
throne.
how?
I want the throne.
But if she goes over there and takes the throne, then the cycle's not really broke, is it?
Right.
You said whoever wins will fight at the great pit in front of the queen.
You struck me.
Have me flogged. It makes you happy, but I'm the best you've got. If I win at the great pit, how much can you sell me for?
You're a free man. You could have gone anywhere.
Let me fight for her, and I belong to you.
He'll do anything to get in front of that queen, won't he?
Yeah.
I'll get out of here, you realize. Before long. Confess. I can make you a wealthy woman, a lady of the court. Confess. And all I do is sit here, imagining hideous ways for you to die.
I'm just sitting here trying so hard to think, how is she going to get out of this?
I don't know.
Unless she confesses.
I think she'll die before that.
I heard what happened.
Not to worry. Men brawl from time to time. It's only natural.
Not from you, Sam.
Figured you were hungry. Wanted to ask you something.
I need to check on baby Sam.
She's not very nosy, is she?
No. She's like, here you go. Have the floor.
Now then.
It's about the Lord Commander. He's going up to Hardhome to save all them wildlings. Wildlings killed my mum and dad.
We've been fighting them for years.
They slaughtered us.
Wildlings are people. Just like us, there are good ones and bad ones.
The one he's travelling with, the one with the red beard. He led the raid on my village.
Oh, Ollie.
How can he trust him?
I've seen the army of the dead. I've seen the White Walkers, and they come in for us, for all the living. And when it's time, we'll need every last man we can find. John's taking a risk, but he has to. We don't stand a chance otherwise. Sometimes a man has to make hard choices. Choices that might look wrong to others, but you know are right in the long run.
You believe that?
With all my heart.
Looking tough, John.
Like, what do you see, though? Do they know Mance's dead?
I don't know. I'd hate to have to tell them. Bro, look at this.
Whoa, that's a lot.
I forgot there were so many.
Load of bones.
Forgot about him.
Been a long time. Last time I saw you, the little crow was your prisoner. The other way around now. The greatest army the North has ever seen, cut to pieces by some southern king. We should gather the elders. Find somewhere quiet to talk. You don't give the orders here. I'm not giving an order. Why aren't you in chains?
He's not my prisoner.
What is he?
We're allies.
You fight for the crows now? I don't fight for the crows.
We're not here to fight. We're here to talk.
You and the pretty crow do a lot of talking, Tormund. And when you're done talking...
There you go.
Do we need to hear that anymore? Jeez. Talking junk. Did he kill him?
Gather the elders and let's talk.
Right. Who's next?
He forgot who he was talking to.
Make sure you burn that.
My name's Jon Snow. I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch.
We're not friends. We've never been friends. This isn't about friendship. This is about survival. This is about putting a 700-foot wall between you and what's out there.
Since when do the crows give two shits if we live?
In normal times we wouldn't, but these aren't normal times. The White Walkers don't care. If a man's free folk or crow, we're all the same to them, meat for their army. But together, we can beat them.
Beat the White Walkers. Good luck with that. Run from them, maybe.
It's not a trick. It's a gift.
Dragon glass. Yeah, let's go.
Oh.
Man of the Night's Watch used one of these daggers to kill a walker.
You saw this?
No, but I trust the man. Come with me and I'll share these weapons.
Come with you where?
There are good lands south of the wall. The Night's Watch will let you through the tunnel and allow your people to farm those lands. I knew Mance Rayder. He never wanted a war with the Night's Watch. He wanted a new life for his people, for you. We're prepared to give you that new life if you swear you'll join us when the real war begins.
Where is Mance?
Dead, brother.
He died. Huh? I put an arrow through his heart.
Hey, but say the rest of it, man. Say what else.
The Southern King who broke our army. Stannis wanted to burn him alive to send us a message. Jon Snow defied that Khan's orders. His arrow was mercy.
Like, just tell him that, John.
I lost 50 brothers the night that Mance attacked the wall. But I'm asking you to think about your children now. The long night is coming, and the dead come with it. No clan can stop them, only together. All of us. And even then, it may not be enough, but at least we'll give the fuckers a fight.
They understand that. Oh, yeah, fight.
Say the F word again.
You vouch for this man.
Maybe.
He's prettier than both my daughters. He knows how to fight. He's young, but he knows how to lead. He didn't have to come to Hardhome. He came because he needs us, and we need him.
I'll never trust a man in black, but I trust you, Tormund. If you say this is the way, we're with you.
I hope half the Night's Watch doesn't rebel against them.
Me too, like...
I'm with Tormund. We stay here. We're dead men. At least with King Crow, there's a chance.
Hodor.
Keep that new
The
life
whole-
you want to give us.
Hey there, big guy.
And keep your glass, King Crow.
No one likes the Thins,
As soon
man.
as you get on his ships, they're gonna slit your throats. That's our enemy. That has always been our enemy.
Okay, well, the Thins can stay behind, bro.
Yeah, but they're gonna be some gnarly White Walkers.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all better just come on along.
I fucking hate Thins.
Right.
We're leaving too many behind.
The free folk are stubborn. You know how long it took Mance to band them together? 20 fucking years.
And he knew them better than I ever will.
It's not too late.
I want to go with you.
I need to get the old folks on the boats. I'm right behind you, I promise.
The show really normalized the, like, wildlings, though. They used to be so, like, you know, they used to be portrayed a lot crazier. Now they're so normal.
They would say like just a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
In sexual nature.
Is it a storm? Oh, damn, that ain't good.
An Arctic blast.
Yeah, an avalanche. This doesn't look good. This looks like otherworldly.
Shut the gate.
Yeah. It's walkers, isn't it?
Walkers? Like coming up from the snow?
It's the dead. When they come, doesn't it start snowing really bad? Like their winter?
Oh yeah, like it's like just wintry mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to sacrifice some of their folks.
A lot.
Oh my gosh. Where'd their feet go? Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were running them. Oh my gosh.
John's trying to command out there, you know what I'm saying? He's realizing there's a lot of work to be done, I think. This is the army of the just run around.
Yeah, what did they Thorne say? They're not trained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. They're relentless.
That's how you do it. And they're jumping in the water.
That's how you get them all to come now.
You should build one of those boats!
So should you. My little girl's got on. They're gonna let them pass the wall even if you're not there.
You have my word. I've given orders.
Don't think you're gonna be there to enforce those orders.
Yeah, you kind of gotta go, John.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. Nice watch! With me!
All 5 of y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so many.
To be honest, I'm just blown away. I didn't think we were about to get a battle scene like this.
Yeah, like what are they about to do? How are they? You have to swim?
Yeah, I didn't expect them to come. Is the army of the dead smart enough to retrieve that dragon glass?
I hope not. Yeah, what if they like sensed it?
Let's go. Oh no.
Nah, he's tired of that.
Stop, drop, and roll, bro.
So basically we need some giants.
Oh yeah. I used to do that with the Coke cans.
Who are you?
One of those dudes on one of those horses.
He's like in charge.
He's the commander of the Winter's March.
Oh, dang. He made him look easy. Let's go, John. Oh, grab John.
Man, John, look, you're lucky he didn't stab you.
No. God. Oh my god.
Is he asleep?
Oh my gosh. John, come on now. Long claw. Oh wow. Whoa.
Why did his sword work?
Isn't it that special type of metal?
I thought only dragon glass killed him.
I don't know. Maybe both of them did.
What did I miss, guys?
Oh my gosh.
Those aren't her kids, are they?
I don't think so. I think maybe it just like might remind her of them. Because I think her kids are on boats. They look so scary. She just couldn't do it because she's kids, man.
Fuck the glass! We're gonna die here!
Y'all need like a grenade.
Oh, hell no. Y'all better run.
Don't they just deconstruct when they fall off the ground? They're just skellies. Oh my god, no. Where's Gandalf? Where's the eagles? I can't do this. Spin in a circle, yeah.
They're gonna overwhelm him though eventually. That giant, because he's so slow. This is just like in Lord of the Rings.
They can't get in the water. They're like,
yeah.
Get in the water. Get on a boat, Mr. Giant.
What boat he's about to get in?
Where's Stannis?
That poor giant.
No, don't hurt him. Hopefully he can just like swim. Dang, man. Ooh.
I know it's terrible to say, but it'll be a lot easier to house all those people now because they just got a lot smaller.
Yeah, but the dead army just got a lot bigger.
I know.
Right? Unless they burn them, right? It's literally how it works, right? Who's this?
Man's got Botox.
He's probably like, I used to be in the Night's Watch back in my day. Is he surrendering?
He's raising the dead, bro. You see him come back to life? Oh my goodness. There you go.
Man, I thought that man was for real about to surrender for some reason.
No, you just said it. The dead army just got bigger. Oh, dude, they're literally just standing up.
And they got bigger quick. They're not even skellies. Oh, there she goes. Man. He's like, I told you winter is coming. You didn't believe me. Now you believe me. What in the world?
Dude, that was the best part of the series so far.
Just because of how nuts that was?
This
like,
man rose the dead like the Undertaker.
He was just like...
And then... These people are so talented who made the show. And then they knew that if John pulls away on this boat and just almost scoffs at it and just doesn't even make a sound, they just put so much emphasis on just how it was almost because there was so much chaos. It was crazy. And then all of a sudden, John runs in defeat. He raises them. And then the silence really just put the nail on the thought that like everything that just happened, all that chaos was for nothing.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
it just made the army bigger.
Oh gosh, man.
And not only that, the dragon glass, they don't have it.
I know. And they're going to need a lot of it. Like,
and, but his sword worked. So there's only like...
Maybe it's got some dragon glass in it.
Maybe it's made of... Maybe, you know how it's a rare thing like vibranium and stuff? Maybe they can use both, but maybe... I don't know, man. Because all the dragon glass is gone.
Man, that was nuts, guys.
How are they gonna have enough things to kill these people?
You know, they keep hyping up this army, but they're tough. They're hard. They're gonna be hard to beat.
They can fight.
Well, yeah, they can fight.
But they can especially fight because don't they like take on whoever they were? So like they were wildlings and they can like fight too.
Whoever the dude is who raised them up, they're gonna have to find a way to cut that dude's head off or something. Like they gotta kill that guy because that's the dude who raised them up. Like when he decided it was time. So he must be like their
the main guy.
Yeah, he's the main character over there. Basically, guys, I don't know how else to say it, man. Cersei got locked up. She's in jail. Her bond's gonna be very expensive.
She's like basically not eating, not doing anything because they're not giving her anything until she confesses to all those things. And like you said, if she confesses, that's Tommen. You can't.
Yeah, absolutely. She
you
is
just
caught.
Can't.
Man, I don't know, bro. She is caught in a very terrible situation. And just when, Cersei's arrogance came right there, she messed up because she took a gamble. In her mind, she has a hard time understanding that, like, the High Sparrow believes in anything bigger than himself because Cersei obviously doesn't. And so she didn't have enough awareness to realize that the Sparrow's not just going to be motivated by, political things and corruption and greed and stuff. And Cersei didn't recognize that. And he is someone who's motivated by something bigger than himself, I guess. So Cersei just didn't see that coming. And
right.
If you're Cersei, like if you're a smart, forward-thinking person, you would have to think that getting involved with someone like that on its face is just a bad idea because there's so many skeletons in your own personal closet that it just seems...
But she's just like so... Like literally, I just feel like she felt so exempt from all of that. Like, and I don't know if she's just unrealistic or if you can lock Marjorie and Loras up with like no leg to stand on, then you can definitely lock you up.
With impunity because she was literally the queen.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
So that's like crazy. And then when you think about it, Jamie's locked up, like, or Jamie's like not able to, you know, rescue her. I don't really know what's going on with Jamie. That's like a weird thing because he's not,
we
like,
didn't get much more with that.
He's not like locked up, but he's like, remember he got to talk to his daughter like freely.
The show shows us Dorne for a little bit and then they pull us out of there.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to go.
So that's like to be continued, but it seems like his daughter's not budging at the moment. She's not coming right now. So
right.
I don't know if he has more convincing to do, but maybe like someone giving word of Cersei might help facilitate that whole situation.
She reminds me of Sansa because it's the same thing with her. She was just a young, ambitious, you know, she was just a young girl with these dreams of marrying a prince. And, you know, I totally get that, right?
Right.
But Sansa didn't recognize that if she really understood the game that was being played, she wouldn't want any part of it. And it's the same thing with her. She just doesn't know.
Right.
And I really don't want to see her find out because, dude, I don't know, man. Poor Sansa is just getting it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And the crazy thing was like she really felt like she was going to come to this thing to avenge because that person said the North remembers or whatever. And then that same person was flayed. And like, so everything that she thinks is like just falling apart, except for the small fact that her brothers are still alive.
Right.
So that's a good thing.
And if you're Sansa, you're going to start becoming paranoid, like just like Theon / Reek is. Reek confesses, it wasn't your brothers. It was two stable boys, two farm boys, right? Sansa's going to become paranoid and not believe it because she's going to think that that's just, you know, Reek doing Ramsay's bidding.
Right. Because Ramsay is like, he's just like a crazy, he's nuts, man. I did not think he would be as terrifying as he actually is. But like, I guess all this is about to come to a head because Ramsay's idea was, Ramsay's idea was, let's go attack them, right? And Roose is like, no, we can hold up in here. They'll kill themselves trying to fight us.
Right.
So I guess like whenever Stannis actually attacks, we'll see which one they actually choose. Which one do you think they'll choose?
The Boltons?
Yeah.
You know, those were two completely different contrasting opinions on what they should do. Ramsay was motivated by power and optics. We're missing an opportunity to show how strong we can be, the Boltons. And obviously Vladimir is a very wise, seasoned man. And he said, why would you give up a defensive position? They can't hurt us. We're here. Like, it's not about optics. It's about the fact that we're here unscathed. And I don't really know why Roose would sit there and continue to let Ramsay make crazy decisions like that. I mean, he's obviously unhinged.
Right.
Right. But I guess he just needs an heir.
Isn't it so weird that all this is going on and like then all that's going on in King's Landing? There's like this whole battle in the north, but then King's Landing's having all this like chaos, and it's just like, I think how are these coinciding?
I think what it is, I just asked that question. I think what it is like if you're Roose Bolton, right? Not having a clear heir makes you less powerful. So by saying, okay, Ramsay's my clear heir, that also strengthens his position, and it also restores like trust in the future that you can rely on like the words of the Boltons because there's a future heir. So the pacts that we make will hold. So I mean, I get that. But I feel bad, man. I feel bad that Theon keeps turning on Sansa like that. I just feel bad that Theon made that choice in the beginning, man. He got completely caught up because of that.
Right. And his whole house, like, that's like, I don't know what they're up to because we haven't seen him in a while. So I don't know. Like, I feel like they're going to have to come back into play at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just ran away. Like,
yeah. Like she said, that's not my brother. That's not my brother anymore. And that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't really get much with Littlefinger. Didn't get much with. No,
we kind of did with Littlefinger because he met with Olenna. And what happened in there? What did he say? He said something about.
Oh, I meant like in this episode.
Oh,
I think that was last episode.
Oh, was it last episode? I thought it was this episode. I thought it was at the beginning of this one. But anyways,
basically they conspired to kill a king, so they're bound.
Yeah.
Right, and that was the whole thing. Like Olenna's sitting there worrying about preserving the future of her house, and Littlefinger's got these big plans, and Olenna realizes the mastermind behind Littlefinger, and she's just really letting him know that don't get any slick ideas, you slick Rick mouse face mother.
Yeah.
Me and you are stuck together. And
right, I'll squeak the minute you screw me over.
She's basically saying you go ahead and you go ahead and conjure up that brilliant little plan of yours. Take all the power, get all the money, the gold, whatever, dude. Just make sure we're part of it.
Right. But his plan right now, Littlefinger's plan is he kind of told Cersei like, "Hey, I married Sansa off." No, he tried to trick Cersei into thinking that the Boltons came up with the idea to marry Sansa.
Right.
So they can rule the North. So that's all like a scheme he came up with, but it doesn't really matter now because Cersei's kind of locked up.
Right.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
It's all gonna come, but that also goes to show the forward thinking of House Tyrell, because they're thinking like, okay, we can murder the king with you, Littlefinger, and that's also okay because, you know what I'm saying though. It also just goes to show that the Tyrells basically ensure they're playing lots of multiple sides at the same time, right? So they just have assurances. They have different alliances there in the middle. So they're doing a good job too. The politics of the show really is crazy. It's very well written.
And then you have Essos where Daenerys just got up with Tyrion, and with that, I don't know. I think like Tyrion will be a good addition, like, but at the same time, like he's an addition to understand the people of Westeros, but the people of Westeros don't really like him at the same time because, you know, he did murder Tywin, but I don't know if that's like bad or good, you know, right now.
The thing about Tyrion is not only is he going to be a good advisor to the queen, hopefully he's a good advisor to the queen. He has a fundamentally different mentality because he's from a fundamentally different place in the world. So it's not like they both have like a good like accent, right? Like their accents are pretty similar. They both like speak English well and all, but you got to remember these people aren't from the same place at all. They're two fundamentally different mindsets. So I think that's going to be very interesting. It was one of my most favorite. It was one of the best scenes I've seen. Sorry for misspeaking. When they were sitting there discussing politics together, that's something I could get used to.
Yeah.
And I really think that we could learn a lot about the politics in Westeros based on like scenes with them together.
Yeah.
I think we could learn a lot about what's going on.
I like it. I like it because I think it's just a good addition because, you know, we just lost Selmy. So like that was kind of like that was kind of a threat because if you remember from like certain councils, people were saying like, oh, they have these strong people like giving her guidance. Well, she happened to just lose both of those people.
Right.
Yeah. So like Tyrion kind of just slides right in there to help her in a way. Like, because she needs kind of an older person to counsel her because she's still young.
Right. And then Tyrion's going to provide a completely different type of logic. Right. I mean, they're, you know, like Tyrion's a very logical, realistic type person in a sense. And Daenerys a lot of the time seems to be a dreamer.
Yeah, well, and also Daenerys just seeks counsel a lot. Like she even seeks counsel from Missandei.
Well, I think it's just because she heard it was wise to seek counsel.
Yeah.
So she's just overplaying that role. But I think like kind of like the whole thing about, well, if Cersei frees the slaves, basically the no one's really free because she's the queen. Right. Like she doesn't recognize basic things like that. And I think like that leads to some of the flaws in her thinking, you know, and I think Tyrion will really help bridge those and kind of those like gaps in logic. Yeah, you know. But we'll see. I don't really know how that's going to play out. But I don't see how it can be a bad thing because Tyrion said it best. He thought he did pretty good with a drunken king who just wanted to torture people and didn't have any interest in being a ruler. So if she's at least somewhat interested in doing the right thing, then hopefully
but
something good can come from that.
Dario, who's like the closest person in her ear, he's like kind of making like the mad king in her kind of come out because he keeps telling her to slaughter and kill people with dragons. Like, so I'm kind of like, I don't know about that.
Well, he's not a thinker. He's a killer.
Right.
He doesn't think. He just knows remove obstacle dragons.
Yeah.
Right. She needs to stop sleeping with him. Maybe she'll start sleeping. Maybe she'll start sleeping with Tyrion.
Well, no, I don't think so. But I do think she's about to get married, and I don't think that's going to be very long. Like, I just don't see her marrying the actual guy for long.
Well, the guy who plays. That guy's just like a weak character in the show. He's obviously not going to stick around.
Right.
Maybe
so I don't know.
Wrong.
I don't know how long, how that's going to go about, but I just don't see it happening long.
Right.
Like for me, I don't, but I could be totally wrong.
Crazy. And then Arya's over there. She's becoming a very, very, very good liar. She's becoming someone believable. She is.
What are they doing? Like, what are they doing?
So the way that I read a comment, right? And it was kind of a long comment, but it was basically saying like it's a religious practice. And because you know how that guy's like a killer and he like kills people.
Yeah.
But what I understood is basically that's his way of like making sacrifices to that God. And so he's like serving that God by doing that. But I don't really understand it yet either, guys. It's just one of those things. It's one of those things, to be honest, I don't know how much I'm even supposed to know because I'm totally open to the possibility that I completely missed something.
Right.
But if I missed it, I don't really know that I missed it. You get what I'm trying to say?
I just feel like they're being sketch about like, because they're trying to figure out like people's like sneaky little plans. So I feel like they're just trying to just catch bad guys or something.
Right.
Or I don't know, like bad guys in the town and kill them or something. I don't know.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Probably missing a lot of stuff, man.
They're just becoming like master manipulators to figure stuff out of some sort. I don't really know exactly what the sword is.
Basically, the moral of this episode was damn winter's coming. Okay, winter is not to be taken light. You need to prepare. You need to go get lots and lots of layers. I'm talking coats, guys, kerosene, lanterns, dragon glass, marshmallows, hot chocolate, electric heaters, generators, anything you can think of, man, that's going to help us survive winter, because it is going to be a tough one.
Right.
That was crazy. And when that man rose up, that gave me Undertaker vibes. I don't know, but
that was just
eerie,
dude. Like I don't. How are they going to get that guy? Like, what are they like when they let him go? That was the weirdest thing, was it not?
What?
When they just let them go, like when they just sailed off, like slowly, like
walkers don't get in water.
Yeah, but like
maybe they were saying go tell your friends.
That's what it felt like. It was like, y'all better go tell somebody, because we gonna come for you. Y'all just gonna add to the army, man.
He's like, why y'all at it? Why don't y'all preemptively strike us, and then we can chop y'all up again and get some more.
That was
some more
crazy.
soldiers.
That was crazy, man. I've never seen anything like that.
I think it was just the way. I don't know, man. Like, it's just the way they executed that. Like, just everything was perfect. Like the way John was looking, the camera angles they chose, the silence, the wind blowing in the background.
Yeah, and then
So good.
then when it showed the credits at the end, no music, and that made it even more dramatic.
So good, man.
So good.
Like always, man, we miss so much, because this is one of those type of shows. It's just impossible to, without writing it down and really like stopping and interrupting the flow of the episode to like take notes and all that. It'd be really difficult to not miss things, because it's just such a good damn show. I'm just getting more into it, to be honest. That was cold, man, literally. So we'll be back with more, obviously. And yeah, we watched it. We just want to take a minute to talk about it. That's it.